It was a busy time on Thomas's branch line. Thomas was bustling up and down the line with Annie and Clarabelle. Percy was busily pushing and pulling freight cars about. Toby was with Henrietta, not to mention his fair share of freight cars. "How are things, Percy?" Toby asked one day. "Exhausting," said Percy. "We've got far too much to do." "At least you're not up at the quarry. Poor Mavis has plenty to do." Mavis is a diesel engine belonging to the quarry company. She is in charge of the stone cars at the quarry, and when Toby is busy or there are too many freight cars to handle by himself, she is allowed to bring a loaded train to the station. She enjoys this because the journey gives her a chance to stretch her wheels. Sometimes, lorries would come to take special orders of stone away. Usually they came and went without fuss. One day, however, a new lorry arrived in the yard, and he was very rude to Mavis. "Silly engine," he growled. "You lollygag up and down your line without a care in the world, while we lorries have to hurry up out and stay on time. Life's just a rose garden for you. We road vehicles have the real work to do." "I'll have you know I have timetables to keep too," retorted Mavis. "Ha!" scoffed the lorry. "I've seen you meander up and down your line with your cars. You don't go all that fast, silly tin can." Of course, the reason Mavis goes slowly up and down the tramway is because of the danger of the rails being so near the road, but the lorry didn't realize that. A road crosses the line here, and though there are warning signs, the lorry would come around the corner much too fast. He honked rudely. "Beat you again!" It made Mavis nervous, and her driver agreed. "There's bound to be an accident," he'd say. One day, Mavis was late. The cars had all been in the wrong places, and she had to waste time sorting them out. As she came down the line, she felt them surge against her. "Stop pushing!" she growled. They approached the crossing, and Mavis saw the lorry coming towards them in the distance. "He'll stop when he sees us," she thought confidently. But she was wrong. The lorry had a new driver who wasn't used to engines, and the lorry didn't care one way or the other. The lorry saw Mavis and sped up. Too late, the driver realized that the curve was much sharper than he'd anticipated. He swerved and braked hard, but it was too late. Mavis watched in horror. "Oh no," she cried. "I didn't mean to." Her driver laughed. "No one's blaming you," he assured her, "but I hope the lorry driver is all right." The driver spotted someone trying to climb out of the lorry and went over to help. The lorry driver was dazed but unhurt. He stared in shock at Mavis. "Is that a train?" he asked. Mavis's driver laughed. "It certainly is," he said. "You must be new in these parts to have not seen us before." The wrecked lorry was taken away. He growled and hissed at the engines, but they just blew steam at him. Mavis was not badly damaged, but her cowcatcher would need mending. "You mustn't feel too badly, Mavis," assured Sir Topham Hatt. "The lorry was driving very dangerously. You'll be taken to the works and repaired there." "Thank you, sir," said Mavis gratefully. While Mavis was away, Toby soon found himself down at the quarry. The lorry eventually returned, but Toby noted it was much quieter from that day on. Of course, Toby would have his own adventures in the quarry, but that's another story.